On climate change in Great and Latin America. Let's go to Nicole Oliveira. She's the Latin American coordinator for 350.org, an environmental NGO. Nicole, how urgent is the issue of climate change in Brazil compared to other countries in South America?
Climate change is very urgent. It's urgent all over the region. Latin America is a very vulnerable region. It has been estimated that we'll suffer from diseases, decrease in food production. But in Brazil, the situation is very serious. We have been suffering from droughts and counterpointing from floods. And a drought in São Paulo, for example, where I am right now, is very serious. We are facing a terrible water crisis, and there has been a water shortage since more than 3 months.
Nicole, what about everyday people, ordinary people? Is there a sense of awareness about the importance of this issue? And does it, are they feeling the impact, whether they're in Sao Paulo or in Rio, near the beach?
Yes, they're feeling the impact on the day-to-day life, not only in the southern area where Sao Paulo and Rio are, but also in the north where the Amazon region is. The Amazon has suffered the 2 worst droughts in the last 100 years, in the last 10 years. So it's very serious. It impacts the livelihood of people in the Amazon who depend on river for transportation, for food transportation, and access to hospitals and health assistance, for example. In São Paulo, we have this water crisis that has been impacting the lives of 20 million people. We have been having water shortage and rationing of water in many neighborhoods, and it hasn't rained enough to fill the water reservoir. This is also a problem of local administration. It was a very poor administration of water resources, but it's also connected to climate change and to deforestation. It's all connected. So we have growth of rates of deforestation in the Amazon and also another biome called Cerrado. And these 2 forests are very important for the rain supply in the region, and also for the rivers, for the river water. The rivers have been really low, so people, especially in the countryside of São Paulo, people have been suffering from droughts, and there has been even robberies of water happening.
Wow. What about ocean drilling? Is that making a bad situation even worse?
Yes, that makes it worse because it emits a lot of greenhouse gases, and it has been a lot of investment from not only the Brazilian government, but foreign companies as well, drilling in the ocean, and pre-salt threatens our existence as it is. Brazil is the 4th largest emitter country in the world. And if pre-salt, this new technology of deep oil drilling really happens, it's going to double Brazilian emissions.
So what is your organization doing to make this cause into a global movement? And a quick question, my last question, what would you like to see from the Lima conference?
All right. Well, 350 is mobilizing people all over the world to put political pressure into leaders and to build the climate movement around not only the negotiations, but day-to-day decision-making from governments to reduce emissions all over the world. We, with other partner organizations, were responsible for organizing the People Climates March that happened in September. It brought hundreds of thousands of people into the streets, and it brought the climate change back into the political and popular agenda. So that's why Lima is also it's very important. We don't expect an agreement to come from Lima, but Lima will set the foundations for the agreement from Paris. We also expect that in Lima, countries commit more to the climate fund, which now has only $9.5 billion, and it's expected until 2020 to have $100 billion. And we also expect the countries to start drafting their commitments that have to be made. They have to show until March 2015 how they will tackle their emissions And we expect that in Lima, they will start already drafting these commitments.
All right, we shall see what happens. Nicole Oliveira, thank you so much for your time.